We are super blessed to have you return again to watch the second episode of this series. And I'm sure you were blessed by the first. Now, remember, we talked about for you to make progress out of this pain experience, for you to have a glorious life out of this, you need to focus on the lesson. And you need to also focus on the destination, the glory that is ahead. The glory is sure, but there are more things. We want you out of this pain. We seriously want you to become a better version of yourself. So I look forward on going with you on this journey as we see all the ways, all the strategies, all the means that by the help of the Holy Spirit we will use to come out of this pain experience. So I'm telling you that when you think otherwise of your pain, you are misusing your pain. You are not doing the right thing with the ingredients that has been given to you to cook the meal of your destiny. Not all the ingredients are pleasant. No, not all ingredients can be tested while cooking. Some of them are really unpleasant. They need to go through the fire. They need to go through intense pain before it can become the delicious meal. So who told you that that situation is a disadvantage to you? I keep saying this, that be careful so you do not get angry with life or with God over what you should be praising God for. Some of those stones that have come, some of those arrows and storm and insults that have come, it wasn't to press you down, but you're supposed to use it as a stepping stone. What are you doing with the stone? Are you allowing it to crush you? So the first strategy that I used in coming out of the pain was asking God to show me, what do you want me to learn from this so that it doesn't happen again in a bigger scale? What am I supposed to take out from this? The time you're wasting and crying, use it and think, what is the lesson? Peradventure, I did something wrong, so I don't do it again. Focus on the lessons. Then the second thing you need to focus on is focus on the destination. The goal, the end result is glory. The end result is glory. For we have been predestined, then we have been called, then we have been justified, and then glorified. The end result is always glory. It will end in glory. So I am focusing on the end result. This is for my glory. This is for my good. For all things work together for good. Do not distract me with the things. I won't let the things distract me. I will rather focus on the throne. I will focus on the glory. I will focus on the exaltation, because it will come. It will come. It will not, even if it tarries, wait for it. It will surely come. And I know because he does not lie. And I believe because he has never lied before. He doesn't know how to do it. He won't start with me to lie. So I focus on the lesson and I focus on the glory that is ahead. If only we could see the glory. I heard Miles Moran of blessed memory say that God does not show us everything. He will only show us the end, but he will not show us the in-between. Because if he reveals the in-between to you, you tell God, you know what, this end, even I'm not interested in the end at all. Because the journey is not pleasant. The journey is not favorable. I hate to fly, right? But with my nature of job, I always have to fly. So I always think of the destination. Oh, when I arrive. So I use the destination to endure my hatred for flying. Because I know where I am going to. I'm going to impact people. I'm going to see family. I'm going to see people amazing. I focus on where I'm going to and endure what I am going through. And because it has been the case for 10, 15, 20 years down the line, I have gotten used to flying. There is no month, 3, 4, 5 times I have to fly. It has just become what it is. It is part of the plan. It's part of the purpose. But once upon a time, I dreaded it. I hate. In fact, once I'm aware that, oh, next week you have to be in Lagos, I'm like, oh my God, it's a problem for me. But it's not. I mean, I focus on the destination. You're focusing on the wrong thing. Take your eyes off the pain. Even if your eyes has to be in the pain, pull out the lessons. So you're focusing on the lessons and you're focusing on the goal, the end result, which we have a promise that it is glory. We have a promise it will end well. It will end in praise. So you focus on the lesson, you focus on the goal, then have the right people around you. Will determine how fast you will come out of the pit. How fast you will come out of the pit, or how long you will dwell in the pit. Because some people are still there to pull you down. Be mindful of your network. Be mindful of the people you have around. The better people you have around you, the faster you are coming out. What do you hear daily? What do you hear daily? What are they telling you? Are they helping you to see the lesson, or are they helping you to see the foolishness they think you made? Are they bringing the mistake and putting it to your face and making you feel more inferior? It is time to nicely walk out of some relationships. Nicely, not rudely. Take a walk out and have your life back. There are some friends that I have that have moved me 5 years in one day. And there are also some people that can take you backward, 5 years backward in one day. Which type do you have around you? The earlier you start weeding out the wrong ones out of your life and maintaining strategic, positive, productive, effective relationships, the faster you come out of this pain. The people that you have around you, do they celebrate you? Do they bring out the best in you? Do they tell you, yes, you can make it? Do they tell you, I know this is not you, there is a better version of you? What do you hear daily? And then out of the abundance of what you hear, you will become. You speak what you are. You become what you think. And the people that build your thoughts are largely those you have around you. Then always have it in mind that you need to take a step. The miracle will not happen when you're seated. Faith is action. Faith is action. I remember the day I made up my mind after a terrible experience that I passed through. 18th of December 2021, I told myself, enough is enough. It is time to rise up out of all this nonsense. You need to tell yourself, enough is enough. And let that day be now. Let that day be today. Let the hour be now. Tell yourself, it is time for me to rise up and become whom God says I need to be. People will try to stop you. Now listen to me. Do not ever let anyone use your pain against you. I'm going to say that again. Do not ever let anyone use your pain against you. Once they start to say it, you better rebuke them. Stop them. Delete it from your mind. You want to start again, they'll remind you, you don't come again. You won't do another one. Brother, all those things you don't need it. Rebuke them and say, yes, all things are passed away, and behold, all things shall become new. I will not fail again. I will not make a mistake again. Rebuke them. Don't let anybody use your disadvantage against you. They are stopping you from the glorious advantage that is ahead. You need to take action. It is time for you to go and find another lady to ask out. You say, I'm not going to marry again. Women, no. It is time for you to step out. Your wife is waiting. I'm never ever, all men are demons. Lie. My husband is not a demon. All men are not demons. So better step out there and look for the God-ordained husband for you. Business, me, Nigeria, never. There are people succeeding. I am one of them. Even in the midst of the pain, in the midst of frozen accounts, all accounts connected to my BVN frozen without any form of investigation. But still, I rose back up again. When people want to pay, I say, oh, my accounts are frozen. I still have a pending case. Once it is cleared, my account will be open. Your account is frozen. Are you fraudulent? No, I'm not fraudulent. This is what I'm going to do for you. If you want to deal, let's deal. You have to pay that to my brother, pay it to my friends. We deal. If you don't want to deal, you take a walk. And we deal and we succeed. When you know who you are, when the confidence springs out in you, people will want to relate. But if I had said, I don't know if you want pay, they will not come to you. I confidently stepped out, confidently took action. I said, I will become, whether the banks are supporting me or not, whether the Nigerian judiciary is supporting me or not, I will become. There is something God has deposited in me that the world needs to hear. Whether I have support or no support, I will become. Through my businesses, my friends, their accounts started receiving millions. They started becoming credit worthy through my businesses. If I cannot have an account, I have friends. I will do businesses with the account. Don't let anything stop you. Not even the system of the country you're watching from. Nothing has the ability to stop you. You are the only one that can stop yourself. You are the only one that can stop yourself. Nothing stopped me. Taking action daily, stepping out. I hear people say, you're not going to move around with Mopo. I say, for what? For what? You know, I heard a very amazing man said he's already a dead man. A dead man cannot die again. We are dead already. You cannot shame someone that is shameless. We are dead to self. We are dead to everything. You cannot kill someone that is dead already. That's how you fearlessly, audaciously, unapologetically step out. Why? You need to become whom God says you want to be. All those things He deposited in you. It's not for you to use and now stay inside and become yourself. No, that's a waste. A waste of talent, a waste of gift, a waste of personality, a waste of experience, a waste of pain. Get up and begin to do. You need to take action. You need to start doing. What am I doing? Just do something. The more you do, the more the real you starts to unveil itself. The more you take action, the more you begin to see, oh, I'm actually good at this. Oh, no, I'm not good at this. What do I do? If you don't know, just do anything. In the process, the real you will emerge. I've not always been a speaker. I've gone through phases. Done graphic designing, done business consulting, which put me into a lot of problem. But that doesn't stop it. I still do business consulting. When I started my business consulting again, they say, you know the one that made that company to crash, you want to use the idea and consult for me. I say, you take the job, take us to do the job, or forget it. I'm not forcing you to use me. But by the time you go and fail again, you will know that you have to come to a business consultant that has also enjoyed failure and success. So we have seen extreme success, and we have seen extreme failure. The best of both worlds, we have experienced it. We are in the best position to explain to you what you need to do. So if it was only success, I'll be lacking one side. So this failing experience was part of what made us excellent in what we do. Do not waste your pain. Use it. So you stand up. You get up. The Bible says, arise, shine, for your light is come. It also says that men will come to your rising. Where we fail it is we think it is men that will cause us to rise. No man will cause you to rise. You will rise, then the men will come when you rise. The Gentiles will come to the brightness of your light. Which light are you radiating? Until you shine so bright, until you radiate, until your message is out there, is glaring, then they will start to come to you wherever you are, whether in Zamfara, in Taraba, in Kwara, whether some village in Cameroon, Ghana, anywhere you are. Men will come once you rise. Once you rise, men shall come to your rise, and rise. When you rise, they come. And you cannot rise when you're not acting. Take that step today. Take that step now. Take the pen, take the paper, write. What are the objectives for me to attain this goal? What do I need to do daily? What course do I need to read? I failed in finance. What online certification do I need to get not to fail again? What do I need to do? Who do I need to follow? Which mentor do I need to call up? Which coach do I need? Take that action. Go out and write that business proposal. Step out and go and do your presentations. Go to that school, one after the other. Yes, I can teach the children how to do this. Try me out with 10 children for free. Go out and do something. Nobody knows you yet. Nobody knows the value you carry. Give it out. Let them hear you. Give it out for free. Do something. Don't give excuses. Because excuses is what will excuse you out of life. As I'm speaking, you're giving yourself so many reasons why you wouldn't act. You're giving yourself so many reasons why you wouldn't take that bold step. No. Delete the excuses and begin to have implementation mentality, manifestation mentality. I will become. And it doesn't really take anything to become. A young man walked up to me in church and told me he was in debt of 150,000 naira and that he needed me to help him with 150,000. And I asked him, do you believe I have 150,000? He said, yes. I said, yes, I have it. If I say I don't have it, I'm lying. But I'm not going to give it to you. Because if I give it to you, I rob you of the blessings that will be coming out of this experience. Then I asked him, what do you do? He said he's a web designer. Oh, really? You design websites for people? He said, yes. I said, who taught you how to design web? He mentioned some guy. I said, how much do you use in learning it? He said, 80,000. Okay, you paid 80,000 to learn how to become a web designer? He said, yes. I said, beautiful. You're going to teach how to design web design for 5,000 naira. He looked at me. I said, yes. You're going to teach people how to design websites for 5,000 naira, and let's target 100 people. Now you do the maths. Even if he gets 50, that's 250,000. What you actually need to come out of that situation isn't you. Isn't you. Isn't you. Isn't you. I remember when I told God, in this month I need 150 million. He said I was going to do more. I said, how will you do that? He asked me to take my pen and paper. By the time I was done calculating, I started laughing. I said, no, God, I don't want this calculation. The one I asked is what I want. But he told me how to make it. You have a product already you're selling. It's a 150,000 naira product. Make sure it gets to as many persons as possible. 1,000 people getting it is 150,000. 2,000 people getting it is 300,000. 10,000 people getting it is 1.5 billion. Yes, that's what it is. You have a product. It's in you. Bring it out. Work on it. Revamp it. Then sell it. Stop begging your aunties and begging uncles. Yes, it's a blessing if you have aunties and uncles that can give. It's a blessing. But that's not what they were there for. What will make you is in you. What will bring you to limelight? What will end the shame, the pain? What will pull you out of depression is in you. So look inward and bring it out. Make me this promise today that you will use your pain. Make yourself this promise today that you will take advantage of the pain. The advantage is more than the disadvantage, but the enemy, the devil, has a way of magnifying magnifying the disadvantage over the advantage. But I tell you this today, the advantage is more. I have seen success. I have seen failure. I have learned more from my failing experiences. The biggest deals, the biggest jobs, the biggest doors have opened unto me because of the negativity I passed through and survived. She survived it. She's the person we need to speak to us. The advantage in the pain is more than the disadvantage in the pain. Let the devil not switch that calculation for you. Make up your mind. Promise me, promise yourself, promise the Bold Owl TV network that today you will make up your mind. You will make that decision to rise up and become the real version of you. This is not the real you. You know, I know, this is not the real you. There is a better you somewhere. When you close your eyes, you see that better you. When you sleep, you see that better you. You can become that better you. Then I look forward to seeing you at the top. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your staying till the end, and I look forward to seeing you again in your multiplied state. Bye for now.